From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And we're off and running from Ford Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Come on! Like 20!
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. It was Kenny Clark on the tackle.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
180, 4 down. What's up?
Another one for Gibbs. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
76, tell him. 76.
From the gun, call. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
180. Ric Flair. Hey, talk to me. What you got?
Out of the shotgun, call. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so they're left facing 3rd and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
14.
Goff on 3rd. Looking out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
That's grabbed at the 10. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. No.
They're going play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to let this go deep down the right side of the field. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he gets him around 6 there. Ryan Branch getting there for the tackle.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Headed out right. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That one goes for 31 yards. And it'll give the Packers the first.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers drop 80-plus yards and take a 6-0 lead. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Brandon McManus on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Lions nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
180! Watch the back on this play.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out.
15 yards.
He picks up 15 on the play. And the Lions have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
He's tackled at the
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
He'll have the first down and even more. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. They waited a little extra second there, didn't they? Maybe a little bit of a taunt to the other sideline, Brock, before they declined that call. That touchdown's going to stand.
All good in love and football. just a good little penalty taunt.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions tie this game 7-7.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returnable from the 2. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life. And timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late. It gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. And this one's up there, but a little too far up there. Not on the same page with his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
3rd and long for him here. Connects with him down the sideline. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. First down from the 42.
First down.
Ready?
First and 10.
He's going to throw it again. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Throwing it again here. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Brian Branch has it. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right? That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10.
180. Shell. Shell. Cornell. Hey, 76.
Off from his end zone. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Black 20.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. Drifting ever closer to their goal line as he winds up backwards to his own 5. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
12.
Third and long. They're going to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. There he goes. Pick 6. Touchdown, Green Bay. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short fields, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10.
Listen. 5.
Goff trying again here after the pick. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. He fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They've got first down here from the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. The Packers on top early. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame.
DC.
Looking to throw. Goff. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
On second and 10, Goff. Catch is made down the right sideline. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas, Clark, and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play.
And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Extra point is up and good from slot. And the Lions tie things up at 14.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
Check.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's sent out of bounds after an 8-yard pickup, so they've got second and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Escapes the pocket. He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. McManus on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Lions 14.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Obama, cut. White 20. Value 1. Tiger. Hey, kill.
Goff setting to throw. Checks it down to Gibbs. He gets loose down the right side. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Lions tie this game at 21.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Ready. 6.
Airing it out to start this drive. Buys time, rolling right. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up second down.
You know, Kate, it looked to me like this one, he leaves the pocket, and this is where you're out in the schoolyard. Out on the playground, man, you're looking for your buddy to find that connection. Unfortunately, receiver QB, they could not find the completion that time.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Come on.
To the air on third and long. On the move, headed right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He connects on the deep shot. And he gets this down near the 30.
The best offenses in the league, and I don't really care what level it is, Kate. They stretch you vertically, and they'll stretch you horizontally. You show them that same look and just push the ball vertical, they'll catch on to it. But you start to mix and match and run these guys across the field, you become dangerous.
And they'll get this forward to about the 28. Lenore, they're on the stop.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Chased out to his right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Packers take a second quarter lead. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him. Had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, it's 6 big points on the board.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7.
McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Black 20. Go, 12, go. We're good, we're good. Stay. Turbo.
Goff to the air now. Quick slant. Here's Laporta. He's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
2.
Goff on 1st and 10. Taken in by Williams outright. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Hold on. Check.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Hurting themselves with that delay of game, Brock. It's now 2nd and 6.
Horrible. Listen. What's that?
From the gun, Goff. It's a quick way to save ground. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. They gain 11 on that play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. Some more from Ford Field on its way. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Hold on. Check. Tonight.
Again, it's Gibbs. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
11. Hey, Shell! Shell! Louis!
Goff on third. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on third downs. Right, they want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this.
Tiger! 180! Motion! Yes, sir! Here we go! 76!
They'll go for it. Goff. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be Cubs. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. So it's second down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It would be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Getting out to his left. That throw behind his intended target. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
19 Tiger!
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Kraft has it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Here we go!
1st and 10 at the 47.
Sticking to the air here. He beams one, deep right side. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it.
It's 2nd down.
This one misses the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Still sticking with the passing game. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Let's go! 70 Timberwolves!
They kick the running back in motion. From the red zone now. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grow their lead just before halftime. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
What? 20!
Throwing is gone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Called in left side. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
Finds a seam down the middle. He's going to bring this down to their 35. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there.
It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Jaden Reed, the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle of the field open or close? Do I got a single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers stretch their lead to 21.
To kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. On the return, here comes Reed. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Now gone. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line of game. Working quickly here.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Shell. Super.
Goff looking to throw. It's 3rd and 1. It's on target to Williams. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
A gain of 9
Coming the line for another 1st and 10.
And the Lions first down.
Off play action, Goff. Lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Hey, Shell. Hey, 76.
Goff now on 3rd down. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They aren't going for this.
20.
4th down, Goff throwing. He's got it close to the marker. Oh, but they're going to say incomplete. He didn't get the feet down on 4th down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers continue piling onto this lead.
Lions 21. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. First and 10.
Go.
Drive begins with Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Looks like we can call it 4 yards in the end. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Super 66. Shell.
3rd and long for him here. Buying some time right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's good.
New set of downs from 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Running it with David Montgomery. And 3 yards is all he's going to get. It's second down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Can't get the playoff in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap.
Black 20.
Out of the shotgun, gone. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Ready.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
Let's go. Go.
And off to Jacobs to start the drive. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They stick with Jacobs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look for that defense.
Going to the ground again on first. That run good for a handful as it brings up second down.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
They go counter. It's Jacobs. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
19 target.
Throwing now off the play action. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
65-yard attempt.
This kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. It gives Montgomery to start the drive. Only finds a couple of yards of space. It's 2nd down. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
125. 5. Go, 12. Go.
Shotgun snap here to go. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're staring at 4th and long. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
180. Maverick wall. 12.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He connects downfield. And they'll watch him go out a ways from that marker, partners. That's a turnover on downs.
Go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost him the possession.
Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
And the Lions are there to bring him down. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
The quarterback sacked. A loss of 11 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Ready.
Working now from the gun. Look at that power, deep left side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. You're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Hey, 180. Super.
From the gun, Goff. Big strike here to Williams. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
120. What's up?
Running out of the gun with Montgomery. Off by the 1st down. He had no gain on that 1st down run.
He's brought down.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Goff to the air now. And it looks great flying through the air front, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Goff on third. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You never, ever, this offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down.
We go tonight. 120.
Desperation time here. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Goff on first and 10. That's to Laporta again. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
180.
They give it to Bucky. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Detroit Lions first down.
Shotgun handoff to Bucky. They're going to come up here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew,